All right, let's get started with this very, very exciting webinar. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to Northstar. Today in this webinar, we are going to talk about CMA and CPA and how it can help you in your career building. Remember, both these courses are really, really remarkable today and has captured the most part of the world. It's highly recognized, appreciated, and there are tremendous opportunities today with me, and my name is M. Irfat. I'm a chartered accountant, I'm a CMA, I'm a CPA, I'm also CMA UK. In addition, I hold multiple other qualifications in finance and management accounting. And I'm going to take you through this webinar because I believe you need to be aware of where you want to take your career. I've counseled, trained, mentored thousands and thousands of students in my long teaching career. And today I'm with you to take your career to the next level. Let's jump in and get started. Become a CMA or CPA, whichever you wish to, in your very first attempt with Northstar. I have very briefly introduced myself. That's me, M. Irfat. If you want to know more about me, you can just go to Google and type M. Irfat, and maybe you'll get to know a lot more about me. Where do you want to see yourself in the next year? Now, this is a very important question because unless we face certain challenges, we don't look out for solutions. You may be stuck in the same job, stagnating career, continue to remain underpaid, not knowing where is life taking us, right? At one point in time, even I had many of these questions. Failure to get the desired promotion, all these could be reason why you are looking for upskilling yourself. Now, the challenge with upskilling today in this very globalized world is, which way should I take my career? Should I pursue CPA? Should I pursue CMA? Should I look for something other than this, like ACCA, like CMA, FRM, CFA? Which way do I want to take my career? Now, this is where the confusion begins. Anyone who in this webinar has researched and found that it is actually confusing, which one should I choose from? Or if you have any other option that you have researched about and got confused, if that is the right choice for you, let me know in the comment section and I'll be here to guide you how to choose that. Now, if you are confused, I'm going to spend a good amount of time in this slide in case you think, no, I'm very confident I want to do either CMA or CPA and nothing else, then that's okay. But in case you think, no, I think I should know about ACCA, I should know about CMA, I should know about FRM, I should know about CFA, and I should know about many other things. And how do I decide? Then maybe I can spend good time on the slide as well. Okay, fine. So anytime you are confused, remember to ask yourself a couple of questions. The first question that you can ask is, what is the timeline you are looking at? If you are looking at less than a year, CMA becomes a very good option. If you are looking at less than around a year and a half, if you are looking at, CPA becomes an excellent alternative. If you have more time, 3 years, 3.5, 4 years, then either of this can be pursued. ACCA, CMA, CFA, these are, these take considerably longer time. FRM also takes close to 1.5 years if you have, if you are doing it well. If you look at the investment today, the cheapest out of all the options definitely has to be CMA. CPA becomes little expensive compared to CMA, but still I believe it is very much affordable because given the return on investment that you can expect once you have passed the CPA exam. In fact, you can get more than 3 times return on investment in the very first year. Isn't it exciting? Yes, of course. In terms of subjects, if you look at, because how much do you need to study? That is again very important. If you're looking at just 2 papers, CMA becomes really good. FRM also has 2 papers. But if you are looking at, oh, okay, I think I can manage a little more, maybe 4. CPA becomes very, very exciting again. But if you think, no, I can handle much more than 4, then CMA, CFA becomes a good option. Sir, are you advising or are you confusing? I am advising actually. I'm giving you facts as facts. You have to choose which one is the right match for you. Each one of us are different. We are working in a different time zone. We are working in, different priorities in mind, and we may have different commitments to fulfill. It is difficult at my end to give you, one solution for all the problems. But I can very confidently tell you that in case you are just beginning your career, in case you are just starting your career and you are just a graduate or you are undergraduate, CMA becomes a very, very good alternative to begin your career, to kickstart your career, because the syllabus that you have in CMA is really, really incredible and remarkable to take your career to the next level. But in case you are already you are already done with your CMA, or you are, you have time and money to invest, CPA is no doubt, undoubtedly, the best alternative today the industry, not just in India, but around the world has. Look at your options viably and go for it. CFA, ACCA, I don't advise at the very beginning because these are long-term career options. These take a little longer time to complete and accomplish. So these 2 options I would advise to take it a little later once you have already acquired 1 professional qualification. Northstar Academy, who are we? We are one of the premier training provider for fintech courses, for finance and accounting courses, not just in India, but around the world. Not just CMA, CPA, we also provide FRM, we also provide blockchain, AI, and a lot more. In the next 1 year, we are launching more than 30 plus certification and professional education courses from around the world. I'm sure it is going to be a very exciting period ahead for all of you. We work with some of the top brands in India for corporate relations and for students placement. So once you pass any of these programs with us, you are assured of the top placements with the top MNCs in India. I'm sure many of you today must be a little confused. Should I go CMA route? Should I go the CPA route? Don't worry. I will ensure that you get complete clarity. Let me first take you through CMA. What is this course all about? Certified Management Accountants. It is a very international global course accepted in more than 140 plus countries around the world. So you name a country and CMA is very much prevalent, accepted, recognized. If you look at our students' profile, you will find students from almost 34 plus countries, including Germany, including Singapore, including even smaller countries in African region, something that I had never heard of. Like there's a country called Dibjoti. I'd never heard of that country till we have one student from there. We have students from Afghanistan, we have students from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Qatar, Abu Dhabi is a state. Qatar, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Ireland. We have students from around the world, which means that these courses are very, very accepted around the world. So once you pass any of these courses, CMA or CPA, you can work in any part of the world. What makes CMA so exciting? The syllabus, the exam pattern, the knowledge that you acquire. If you look at the part 1 syllabus alone, it talks about external financial reporting decisions, internal controls, planning, budgeting, forecasting, cost management, performance management, technology, and analytics. All these are something in the future. If you are looking at a middle-level managerial position, accounting or finance position, or particularly decision-making positions, these courses, these syllabus are going to take your career to the next level, because these are some areas about which you must have expertise in. As a finance manager, you need to know about cost management, you need to know about internal controls, you need to know about planning, budgeting, forecasting, you need to know about IFRS, you need to know about US GAAP. All of it is covered in part 1. If you look at part 2, it is a core finance paper. So in case you want to pursue tomorrow CPA or ACCA, part 1 becomes very, very helpful to you, because fundamentals are very clear. You have already accomplished one success with CMA. The next level becomes smooth. If you look at part 2, this is very interesting for people, students who love finance. The entire part 2 paper is core finance paper, where we learn about financial statement analysis, we learn about risk management, we learn investment decision, professional ethics, corporate finance, decision analysis. All these are very, very exciting area. These are core finance areas. So if you love finance, part 2 is going to always keep you excited. Not just that, if you want to pursue your career tomorrow and want to enroll for FRM or CFA, part 2 is going to be great help for you, because your fundamentals will be really, really strong. Success is just going to be a matter of time. Eligibility criteria. You just need to be class 12 passed to pursue CMA. There are 2 parts in the eligibility. One is being eligible to write the exam, and one, be certified. Remember, to be eligible to write the exam, you need to be class 12 passed, and that's it. But once you have passed the exam, you need 2 more eligibility to be fulfilled. One is you should complete your graduation, the first criteria. Second criteria, you must have 2 years of relevant work experience. But all of these, or both of these rather, you don't need to acquire it immediately. You get 7 long years to do that. Now, 7 long years is quite a long time. You can acquire your graduation in just 3 years. You can get 2 years work experience in just 2 years. 2 years work experience in just 2 years. Yes, of course. And you still have good time left for yourself. Remember, this 7 years timeline is from the date of passing the exam. So when you enroll for the 2022 batch, you can pass both the parts by 2023, which means you have time till 2030 to be able to apply for certification. Remember, certification is a procedural criteria. Your job opportunity, your campus placement has nothing to do with your certification. It only requires you to pass the exam. Job opportunities, as per survey, as per research done by IMA, there is a huge opportunities for CMA in India and abroad. You get certain hike of over 60 to 65%, as high as 68% in your salary. And this is proven through our students' placement itself. Exam window. CMA can be written in 3 exam windows. January, February is one window. May, June is another window, and September, October becomes the third window. You can write the exam in either of these windows. In fact, in case you want to write on a particular time, date, you can choose your own date and time between the time slots available. It offers you all the necessary flexibility that you need to write the exam at peace. We have been able to maintain some of the craziest passing percentage around the world. In fact, some of the highest percentage from around the world. We've been able to do that because we maintain certain style of delivering content. We have put a lot of controls in the entire process of delivery to ensure that we continue getting excellent and exciting results year on year. I'll take you through some of the points that we have put in place which ensures great success. The first thing, back to basics. Since most of our students come from working professions from the top MNCs, they're left, they're not in touch with books for quite long. Considering that challenge, we started the Back to Basics course, wherein we start all the lectures for all the topics from the very fundamental basics of it. Once you have understood the basics, once fundamentals are right, taking you to the next level becomes very smooth. So in case you are the one who has a long gap in your studies or coming from science or arts background and know nothing about what accounting and finance is, don't worry. Back to Basics is going to bridge that knowledge gap for you. Comprehensive training. I'm sure either you are studying or you are working full-time. You do not get enough time to do self-study, to do research, to write notes. In the comprehensive training program, we solve this problem. In the comprehensive program, all the lectures, MCQs, test bank, case study questions, all of it and a lot more will be covered right here in the class. The only thing for you would be revision, constant revision. And that's the only thing we expect from our students. Pocket classroom. The entire content, the mobile, the test bank, the books, the material, the lectures, everything is in your mobile application. We put everything so that you can study on the go. Even if you do not have internet connection, it's okay. The mobile application works even without internet. All that you need is a enthusiasm to study and a headphone to focus. Rest, everything can be taken care through your mobile application itself. Be exam ready. After every topic, we have put tests at each level so that you are always exam ready. You keep writing tests, you keep growing your knowledge and be ready for the final exam. Syllabus coverage. Like I said, we don't leave anything to chance. We provide in-depth syllabus coverage covering not just the practical area, but also theoretical concepts which are important for your knowledge and for passing the exam. End-to-end support. We just do not restrict ourselves to providing placement. Placement is definitely one part of our entire activity, but in addition to placements, we train you for a lot of things. We support you through and through. Doubt clarifying, doubt sessions, your placement, your LinkedIn building, your examination booking, your center selection, all of it will be taken care by our exclusive support team. First step to get started. First, you need to sit down and think. Do you want to excel in your career? Are you looking for getting multiple times growth in your career? Or are you looking at, are you satisfied? I'm sure if you are satisfied with what is happening around you, you wouldn't be sitting today in this webinar on a Sunday afternoon. If you are sitting with me today, it means that you are really serious about where your career you want to take. If you look at the fee structure of CMA, which my colleague will anyways take you through, we have multiple options to choose from. My colleague will take you through all the options and the offer. Unfortunately, today is the last day for the offer. We were running a Diwali campaign for most part of this month, but that was only for Diwali. And today is the last day. Tomorrow it will be the end, for the offer. CPA. Now that you know about CMA, let me take you through CPA. But before that, let me tell you the passing percentage in CMA. The minimum score that you need to get to be declared pass in CMA is 360 out of 500. Isn't that easy to achieve? Answer is yes, certainly. It is not easy, but it is 100% possible that each one of us can accomplish that goal. If you think 360 is very difficult, let me tell you, some of our students have scored 400, 420, 460, 470, and also 490. We are only talking about 360 here. Possible? Certainly, yes. If you look at the CPA eligibility, the entire course can be completed in 12 to 18 months. You can go through a revision in just 6 months, the entire course. It's the highest professional qualification, not just in USA, but in the world. It has the highest number of members in the world today. If you're looking at opportunities in Big Four, don't worry. You don't have to search for them. They will hunt you down. That kind of credible opportunities are there around the world, including India. If you look at the 4 papers in CPA, you have auditing and attestation, business environment and communication, or BEC, FAR, and regulation. You can write any of these papers in any sequence you want. You can write reg first, aud last. You can write BEC last, aud first. In various combinations, you can write the exam. The entire exam pattern are MCQ and testlet based, task based, simulation based, which means that you don't have to memorize anything. Everything is going to be pick, drop, choose. Pick, choose, drop. There's nothing that you need to write in any of these papers except BEC. BEC is the only paper where you need to write something using your keyboard. Otherwise, it's all about choose, pick the options, pick from the options. You don't need to memorize so much that you need to write their theory in great length. No, you are not required to do that. If you look at the CPA eligibility, many of you must already have the necessary eligibility to be able to write the CPA exam. You need minimum of 120 credits to write the CPA exam. If you are from normal college, you get 90 credits. But if you are from NAC A college, then you get another 30 credits more. So you get 120 credits, which means that you are eligible to write the exam. In addition, you would need another 30 credits to be eligible to get the license, which can be done right now or little later as well. Out of this credits, in case you don't have any of these eligibility criteria already, do not worry. We run bridge courses. Through the bridge course, you will get another 60 more credits, which means if you are done a degree from a normal college, you get 90 credits and another 60 credits through our bridge course, which makes it 150 credits, which fulfills the licensing requirement as well. Like I said, we are working with many colleges, institutions which provides or NAC A colleges or NAC A plus colleges where you are assured of good experience and learning. And of course, the necessary credits. CPA bridge course. You can go for MBA, MCOM, or you can go for MBA. Anything you can choose. It will meet your bridge course. It will meet your credits requirement. If you look at opportunities for CPA and CMAs, sky's the limit. There's huge amount of opportunities and companies are finding it difficult to fill those opportunities because the number of CMAs and CPAs in the market are so less today. CPA exams and stakeholders. How do you take your CPA exam? Which are the bodies involved? So AICPA is the main body which conducts the CPA exam through its center, which is Prometric Center. You are the candidate. You can book your exams in AICPA by paying the fees to NASBA and then book your exam at a Prometric Center. So these are the people involved. You don't have to go into that at great length. CPA license. Once you have completed the CPA, you can apply for license within 3 years of the exam passing. The licensing relies or bases upon 2 requirements, in fact 3. The experience that you have, the education, and the ethics. Exam, of course, you have passed. That's why you are applying for license, right? Comprehensive training benefits with NSA. We provide a comprehensive benefit, whether it comes to CMA, whether it comes to CFA, whether it comes to FRM or CFA also. We believe in providing an in-depth coverage because that has given us very exciting results and that has created name for us in the industry. Because for us, your results is the first priority. Learn on the go, back to basics, dedicated mobile application support till you pass the CPA and obtain your CPA license. Our placement team, our support team is always going to be by your side. If you look at the CPA fees, the total investment in CPA comes close to 3.5 lakh. But that's a total fees that you need to invest, including your membership, including your examination, including your evaluation, and a lot more. Those days are gone when you had to go to Dubai or US to be eligible to write the exam. Today, you don't need to travel anywhere. You can write the exam very much in India as well at the comfort of your home. Look at some of our students who have spoken about Northstar. All these students come from a CMA, CPA background. 4.8 rating, one of the highest rating in India today when it comes to the professional education. We have been rated 4.8 by over 500 students, which talks quite great about who we are. Time to stay ahead of your career through CMA or CPA upskill, because that's the only way. Upskill if you want to upscale your position in the market. Any questions? I will be stopping for questions in case you have questions. Any offline classes? Answer is yes, there are many offline classes available in many parts of the city. But in these offline classes, the major challenge is the faculty. CPA, CMA, CFA, FRM, all these are very healthy professional courses, very well accepted in India. But when we have offline classes, the number of students, the number of teachers become very limited. And that's why we do not encourage offline classes. We are a complete edtech, online edtech platform, and we conduct only online classes. Pass percentage with CMA and CPA. If you look at the pass percentage in CMA globally, it is more than 50%, 53 to 58%. It's quite good. I would not call it decent. If you look at CMA, the passing percentage is somewhere between 50 to 60%. If you look at CPA, its passing percentage is also close to 50%. In fact, it fluctuates year on year. Indian CMA or CMA, which is better? Now, which is better? For that, you need to go to my Quora and read many of my Quora answers where I have told which is better. And in fact, you will be surprised to know that nowhere in any of the answers I have mentioned which is better. Everything is good. Everything is good, provided you complete it. If you complete anything, you complete CMA, you complete ACCA, you complete CPA, you complete whatever. Once you pass these exams, you are going to see the remarkable difference and value addition to your profile. It can be anything, but once you have passed, that time only you can expect that recognition for your hard work. Till then, you can go for CMA India in case you have a lot of time, at least 3.5 to 4 years. If you have time, go to CMA India. But in case that is too much of time, you can't wait for that long, you know the answer. In that case, CPA will become a very good option, or CMA will become a very good option than going for any long-term course. Sir, is it good for CA India dropouts to do CMA or CPA? Because I had 7 attempts, got still not passed CA Inter, and sir, I'm doing BCom from IGNOU. How many credits will I get? Since you have not completed your masters and you have also not completed your enter, you will be getting 90 credits. So at the moment, you are not eligible to do CPA immediately. But don't worry. We have things sorted. You can come submit all your documents with us, and we will ensure that you get eligibility at the earliest. But when I say at the earliest, it may not take 2 years. Of course, yes, but it will take at least 6 months to get the eligibility. Till that time, instead of sitting idle and doing nothing, you can pass one qualification in case you aspire to take your career to the next crazy level. I'm planning to shift in PG, DBM, Finance and MCOM. Can I pursue CPA? Answer is 100% yes, you can. In CMA, how many study hours you are required? So 2 to 3 hours of study time regularly, if you are putting it, it is going to be great for your success. We are centrally located in Bangalore. And through our corporate office, we work in all the different parts of the world. So you can connect to our head office at Bangalore. What is the contact number? So I'll mention all the contact numbers. In fact, I missed to tell you that I am going to give you this very, very important piece of document in case you want a CMA. In case you are interested in CMA exam guide, you can go through this CMA exam guide, which I will be sharing with all of you in the WhatsApp group. I'll also be sharing a very important hack doc. So far, I prepared this hack doc for CMA, but for CPA hack doc is coming very soon, which will be very, very useful for all of you who are planning for CPA. It's going to be super, super, super exciting. And our Bangalore office is located at Kormangla. No, the amount that I said, that includes everything for CPA. It includes everything for CPA. And today we were running a Diwali offer, which is expiring today for all the courses that you join with Northstar. For CMA Platinum and for CPA, we are offering 10,000 flat discount. All right, so there's a lot of things to be grabbed today. Unfortunately, it is the last date, but fortunately, you still have one day as today. So you can join the WhatsApp group, because in the WhatsApp group, we will share these documents for all of you and a lot more. If you still have any question, you can ask me and I'll be more than glad to answer. In case I have missed out to answer any of the questions, you can connect to me on LinkedIn and I'll be glad to answer your questions, To pass the exam, you need 360 out of 500. To be declared pass, you need to get 360 out of 500. Is it easy to crack CMA in your first attempt? Answer is we do not talk about second attempts ever. We just do not talk about second attempts. It is very much possible to pass it in the very first attempt. And that's what we always target. Thank you, Fahad, for appreciating the session. CPA exam can be given one part at a time. Yes, you can write one part, one paper at a time. And we would be providing you live interactive online session for CPA. It is not going to be that we issue Becker to you and you study on your own and you face challenges, you have nobody to answer. We will be interacting live in these sessions. All right, so all our lectures will be live, running from our head office for across the world. I would, in case you are confident, I would say that if you are coming from a CA background, I would always recommend to directly go for CPA. That would be my advice. In case you are coming from a CA background, you can directly go into CPA. No need to drop your CA immediately. Just take 2 attempts break from your CA. Just 2 attempts break from your CA and focus on CPA. Once you have passed CPA, then it's up to you. Which way do you want to go? It's completely up to you. You want to go for CMA, you want to go for CPA. I would suggest that since you are coming from CA background, taken multiple attempts, go for CPA. That will be advised. But I will leave that on you. In fact, there are many students in the current batch of CPA. If you look at the many students who did CMA, pass the CMA, and then get on to CPA. There are many students like that. All right, guys. So I will pass it on to my colleague, and I hope all of you have joined the WhatsApp group. You can connect to me on LinkedIn. My colleague has already shared my LinkedIn ID. You'll get it once again. Connect to me on LinkedIn, because that's a platform where we talk what is important for your life. I would be more than glad to provide you advice, provide you suggestions, how to take your career to a remarkably next level. All right, over to my colleague. Thank you, Padma. Please take it forward. Please take us forward from here.